AmI series, short story by Lazenoob. Title, Lotto Wins, Family Drama, and Pursuing Dreams, the Tale of a Self-Made Success. Alright, grab your favorite beverage and settle in, cause we've got a saga that's bound to have you on the edge of your seat. So, am I the a-hole for not giving up on my studies? Let's dive into this whirlwind of family drama and personal triumphs. I'm a 28-year-old dude, living the single life and hustling to make ends meet. After years of grinding away at dead-end jobs, Lady Luck finally smiled upon me, and I won the lotto. Not enough to retire to a private island, but certainly enough to change the game. Now, instead of blowing it all on fancy cars and lavish vacations, I had a different plan in mind, going back to school. See, I never had the chance to pursue higher education after high school due to financial constraints. But now, with a bit of extra cash in my pocket, the world was my oyster. But of course, where there's money, there's bound to be drama. Enter my sister, a 35-year-old mom of 3 with a husband who also happened to be my boss. They caught wind of my lotto win and came knocking, hands outstretched, asking for help with the kids' private school fees. Now, call me selfish, call me whatever you want, but I had different plans for my newfound fortune. I politely declined their request, and let's just say, all hell broke loose. My sister flew into a rage, hurling curses my way like confetti at a parade. She spilled the beans to her hubby, who promptly showed me the door, fired after 8 years of loyal service. But hey, every cloud has a silver lining, right? I packed my bags, kissed the old town goodbye, and set off to start anew. With my lotto winnings in tow, I ventured into the world of entrepreneurship, opening my own business. And you know what? It flourished. I brought in old customers from my previous gig, and they liked me even more now that I was the boss. But of course, where there's success, there's bound to be envy. My sister and brother-in-law weren't too pleased with my newfound independence and decided to stir up some trouble. They threatened to sue me, but there wasn't much they could do. After all, I wasn't about to hand over my hard-earned cash to fund their kids' private school dreams. I lawyered up and laid out the facts, how I'd been scraping by on peanuts for years, and how my brother-in-law might have been bending a few rules here and there. We didn't end up in court, but the damage was done. My family labeled me as selfish, and I lost touch with almost everyone. But you know what? I've got my education, my business, and my little slice of happiness. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to give up on my dreams? Or am I just a guy who's finally seizing his shot at success? Let the judgments fly. This self-made success story is just getting started.
AmI series, short story by Lazenoob. Title, Condom Conundrum, Family Pressure and Bedroom Intrigues. Alright, grab your popcorn and settle in, cause we've got a spicy tale of family pressure and bedroom mysteries. So, am I the a-hole for not wanting to tie the knot just yet? Let's dive into this drama. I'm a 22-year-old gal, living life to the fullest with my 22-year-old beau. We've been together for what feels like eons, and while we're crazy about each other, the idea of marriage just isn't on our radar yet. We're still studying, still hustling, and still trying to figure out this whole adulting thing. So, when our parents started dropping hints about wedding bells ringing, we were like, hold your horses, folks. We're knee-deep in student loans, juggling jobs, and just trying to keep our heads above water. Who has time for wedding planning when you're juggling a million things at once? We stood our ground, pushing back against the pressure to tie the knot prematurely. We had a plan. We'd say our I dos when we were good and ready, around the ripe old age of 29 or 30. Seemed like a solid plan to us. Fast forward a year, and things are looking up. I've graduated, and my guy has 1 more year to go. We're both working full-time and dreaming big. We've even taken the plunge into homeownership, snagging our dream house with a hefty dose of debt to match. We celebrated our new digs with a housewarming bash, inviting our nearest and dearest, including our parents. Little did we know, our cozy celebration would kick off a whole new chapter of drama. A few days later, my guy stumbles upon a shocking discovery: the condoms we kept in our bedroom had holes in them. Holes, people! And it wasn't some manufacturing defect, no, this was deliberate sabotage. Turns out, his mom had been snooping around in our bedroom, playing some twisted game of baby roulette. Cue the fireworks. My guy confronts his mom, and let's just say things got heated real quick. But the drama didn't stop there, folks. Oh no, it was just the beginning. A few days later, we found another condom with holes, a clear message from our meddling mothers that they were not backing down on the grandkid front. Enough was enough. We had a heart-to-heart with our moms, laying it all out on the table. We weren't ready for parenthood, and their meddling antics weren't helping. But they couldn't seem to grasp the concept of boundaries, so we made a bold decision: no more inviting them over to our house. And just like that, our cozy nest became our sanctuary from the prying eyes and baby-obsessed dreams of our meddling parents. So, am I the a-hole for putting my foot down and refusing to succumb to family pressure? Or are we justified in wanting to live life on our own terms, free from unwanted interference? Let the judgment roll. This family saga's far from over.
AmI series short story by LazyNoob. Title: Money, Marriage, and Family Feuds, The Wedding Saga. Alright, gather round for a tale of family drama that's about to make your jaw drop. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to let my cousin borrow money for her extravagant wedding? Let's dive into this whirlwind of gossip. I'm a 30-year-old dude slaving away at a decent job and living the single life. Started hustling at 16, worked my way through community college, and now I'm a senior employee with a bit of extra cash in my pocket. Got a nice inheritance from grandma, but let's be real, I'm not rolling in dough like Scrooge McDuck. Enter my cousin, a 29-year-old mama with 2 kids from her previous marriage and a new beau on the scene. She's got stars in her eyes and dreams of a wedding that's bigger than the royal ball. And guess who she comes knocking on the door for cash? Yep, yours truly. But hold up a sec. While I may not be swimming in money like a Kardashian, I've worked damn hard for what I've got. So when Cousin Dearest asks for a loan to fund her fairy tale wedding, I politely decline. And boy, does she not take it well. She starts laying on the guilt trip, saying I'm rich and should be helping family in need. 2 weeks of relentless badgering later, and she's turned into a one-woman rumor mill, spreading tales about me being a heartless miser. Suddenly, I'm the villain in this soap opera of family feuds. But hey, at least I've got some backup. Uncle's on my side, seeing through the BS, but Mom? Yeah, she's drinking the Kool-Aid, joining my cousin in accusing me of being a Scrooge. Enough is enough. I cut ties with cousin drama queen, but Uncle's still cool in my book. And as for the wedding? Well, let's just say it wasn't exactly the royal affair she dreamed of. And her whirlwind romance? Yeah, it crashed and burned faster than a meteor falling to Earth. So, am I the a-hole for putting my foot down and refusing to bankroll my cousin's fairy tale? Or am I just protecting my hard-earned cash from going down the drain? Let the verdicts fly, this family feud's far from over.
AmI series short story by LazyNoob. Title: Family Feud, The Wedding Debacle. Alright, buckle up, folks, cause we've got a family drama that's about to make your head spin. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to let my cousin borrow money for her fairy tale wedding? Let's dive into this juicy gossip. I'm a 30-year-old dude, grinding away at a decent job and living the single life. Started hustling since I was 16, worked my way through community college, and now, here I am, a senior employee with a bit more cash to my name. Got a nice little inheritance from grandma, but let's be real, I'm not swimming in gold coins like Scrooge McDuck. Now, enter my cousin, a 29-year-old gal with a couple of kids from her previous marriage and a new flame on the horizon. She's dreaming of a wedding straight out of a fairy tale, you know, the whole shebang with unicorns and fireworks. And guess who she comes running to for cash? Yep, yours truly. But hold up a sec. While I may have a bit more cash than the average Joe, I'm not exactly Bill Gates. I've worked hard for what I've got, and I'll be damned if I'm gonna bankroll someone else's fairy tale. So, I politely decline her request for a loan. And boy, does she not take it well. She starts coming at me with the guilt trip, saying I'm rich and should be helping family in need. 2 weeks of relentless badgering later, and she's turned to spreading rumors faster than wildfire on a windy day. Suddenly, I'm the villain in this twisted tale of familial drama. But hey, at least I've got some support. Uncle's on my side, seeing through the BS, but Mom? Yeah, she's drinking the Kool-Aid, joining my cousin in accusing me of being a heartless miser. Can't win 'em all, right? Enough is enough. I cut ties with my cousin, but I'm keeping Uncle on speed dial, guy's a solid dude. And as for the wedding? Well, it happened, but let's just say it wasn't exactly the stuff of dreams. 2 weeks post-I do, and her whirlwind romance crashes and burns faster than you can say happily ever after.
So, am I the a-hole for standing my ground and refusing to bankroll my cousin's fairy tale? Or am I just protecting my hard-earned cash from going up in flames? Let the verdicts fly, this family feud's far from over.
AmI series, short story by Lazenoob. Title, Family Feud, The Nanny Nightmare. All right, gather round, because we've got ourselves a scandal that's hotter than a Bangkok summer. So, am I the a-hole for refusing to be a nanny for my cousin's kids? Let's dive into this drama. I'm a 35-year-old female slaving away as a designer at a decent company. My job's demanding, with late nights and deadlines that could make even the toughest cookie crumble. But hey, I do what I gotta do to pay off my debts, you know? Now, picture this. One fine day, my dear cousin waltzes into my life, begging me to babysit her 4 little rascals so she can hustle through job interviews. 4 kids, ranging from 3 to 6 years old. I'm talking twin tornadoes and a couple of extra bundles of chaos. Reluctantly, I agree. After all, family's family, right? But let me tell you, folks, it was a disaster waiting to happen. Those kids were like miniature tornadoes, wreaking havoc on my place faster than you can say nap time. My once pristine apartment looked like a war zone, with my precious work papers in shambles. Suffice it to say, I vowed never to babysit those munchkins again. And trust me, it wasn't my first rodeo with these troublemakers. Fast forward, I've been grinding away at work, counting down the days until my much-needed holiday, Christmas in Thailand, baby. I had it all planned out, tickets booked, excitement levels through the roof. But wouldn't you know it, my cousin swings by once more, suitcase in hand, and drops a bombshell. She needs me to babysit again so she can jet off with her new beau. Now, call me selfish, call me whatever you want, but I put my foot down. I've been there, done that, and got the trashed apartment to prove it. I refuse to sacrifice my sanity for her spontaneous getaways. And boy, did she not take it well. Cue the name-calling, the accusations of being a prick, the whole shebang. In the end, she ships the kids off to our poor grandparents, who have to deal with the aftermath of their terrorizing spree. And where am I during all this chaos? Sippin' on coconut cocktails in Thailand, living my best life for a whole month. But guess what? I come back to find myself at the center of the family gossip mill. Apparently, I'm the villain in this story, the heartless cousin who abandoned her family duties. But you know what? I couldn't care less. I spill the tea to my grandparents, set the record straight, and drop the bombshell. I'm moving to Thailand, baby. Let them gossip all they want, 'cause this nanny's clocked out for good. Oh, and as for my cousin's romantic getaway, let's just say it didn't quite have the happy ending she hoped for. But hey, karma's a real B*******H, isn't it? So, am I the a-hole for putting my foot down and prioritizing my own sanity over babysitting duty? Let's hear your verdict, 'cause this family feud's far from over.
AmI series short story by Lazenoob. Title, Family Feud. Am I the a-hole for not helping my cousin? Alright, brace yourselves for a family feud that's hotter than a jalapeno on a summer day. So, am I the a-hole for not helping my cousin? Let's unpack this juicy drama. I'm a 20-year-old dude, grinding away at a job in the mall. See, I had dreams of college, but when my folks couldn't foot the bill, I had to kiss those dreams goodbye and dive headfirst into the workforce. It's not the life I envisioned, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, right? Enter my cousin, a 21-year-old dude who's recently found himself jobless. Now, here's where the plot thickens. Rumor has it, he got the boot from his last gig for Sticky Fingers syndrome. Yeah, he was stealing. But get this, the boss didn't press charges. Nope, my aunt swooped in, cash in hand, to smooth things over. And boy, did she bring the waterworks when she came knocking on my parents' door, begging for a hefty loan to cover the damages. I mean, talk about a plot twist. Suddenly, I'm learning my family's got a secret stash tucked away, while I'm left high and dry, dreaming of college. But hey, life at the mall ain't half bad. I've got a decent gig, a chill boss, and coworkers who aren't total nightmares. I'm content, you know? So, Imagine my surprise when the mall starts hiring new blood, and Auntie Dearest comes swooping in, asking me to hook my cousin up with a job. No thanks. I put my foot down faster than you can say drama alert. And boy, did all hell break loose. Cousin Dearest starts throwing punches. Metaphorically, of course, accusing me of being a heartless jerk. But hey, I can't lie for him. The dude's got a sticky-fingered past, and I'm not about to vouch for a thief. Auntie joins the fray, tears flowing like a waterfall, calling me selfish for not bending over backward to help her precious son. But this time, my parents are firmly on team me. So, am I the a-hole in this mess? Should I have sucked it up and helped my cousin, despite his shady history? Or am I just trying to keep my hands clean in a sea of drama? Let the verdicts fly. I'll be here, popcorn in hand, waiting for your judgment.
AmI series, short story by LazyNoob. Title, The Tale of the Unwanted Half-Brother. Am I the a-hole for not helping? Alright, grab your popcorn, folks, because we've got a family saga that's juicier than a ripe peach. So, am I the a-hole for not helping my half-brother? Let's unpack this drama. I'm a 27-year-old dude, hustling with 2 jobs just to keep my head above water. My dad and stepmom waltzed into each other's lives 19 years ago, and lo and behold, I got a half-brother out of the deal. Now, let me set the stage. Growing up, it was pretty clear where the parental favoritism lay. Little bro got all the love and attention, while I was left in the shadows. When I hit 18 and had dreams of university dancing in my head, my folks dropped a bombshell. They weren't ponying up for my education. Nope, it was time for me to spread my wings and fly solo. Translation, they kicked me to the curb. Undeterred, I juggled multiple jobs, scraped together every penny, and clawed my way through college. Graduated, snagged a decent job, and finally felt like I was catching a break. Fast forward to the present day. Little bro hits the big 1 to 8, and suddenly, my parents have dollar signs in their eyes. They want me to chip in for his university fees. Excuse me? I put my foot down, and boy, did all hell break loose. They unleashed a storm of accusations, calling me selfish for not lending a helping hand. But here's the kicker, they're not exactly scraping by. Nope, they've got money to burn, even started their own business. So, am I the a-hole here? I'm torn. On one hand, family should stick together, right? But on the other hand, where was this unity when I needed it most? I'll be lurking in the comments, waiting for your verdict. Am I the villain in this family fiasco, or just a dude trying to carve out his own path? Let's hear it.
AmI series, short story by LazyNoob. Title, A-hole or Avenger. Canceling my brother's wedding drama unfolds. Hey, buckle up because I've got a wild tale that'll make your head spin. So, am I the a-hole for canceling my brother's wedding? Let's dive into this juicy drama. I'm Emmy, a 25-year-old with a decent job, and then there's my older bro Ben, cruising into his 30s at 32. Enter Jane, the soon-to-be sister-in-law from hell, at 28. Ben and Jane popped the question, will you be the bridesmaid? My gut screamed no, but I caved. Big mistake. My bond with Ben's solid, but Jane? Meh. Fast forward to shopping day with Jane. She racks up a wedding bill like it's Monopoly money and conveniently forgets her wallet. Guess who's left footing the bill? Yep, yours truly. Jane promises to reimburse me faster than you can say, cha-ching, but months pass and nada. Meanwhile, my car pulls a Titanic, sinking faster than my patience. With a salary trumping Ben's, I'm not rolling in dough. But hey, who needs a car to get to work, right? Wrong. Cue the showdown with Jane. I demand my cash back, but she hits me with, it's a wedding gift. Duh. Excuse me, princess, that's not how this works. Ben enters the ring, and it's a sibling showdown. Family wades in, branding me the a-hole for not bankrolling the wedding circus. Jane twists the truth faster than a contortionist, painting me the villain. Desperate times call for desperate measures. I sell my beloved bike for car repair cash, but Jane's still ghosting my wallet. Enough's enough. I spill the beans to Ben, who surprisingly sees the light. Operation Cancel the Wedding is a go. I make the calls, canceling everything I've funded. Jane's world crumbles, and her squad labels me public enemy number 1. But wait, there's more. Jane's parents swoop in, footing half the bill. Just when you think this soap opera couldn't get juicier, Ben catches Jane red-handed in a betrayal bonanza. Wedding canceled. Drama, eternal. So, am I the a-hole for unleashing wedding Armageddon? Or did I save my bro from marrying a snake? Let the jury decide.
AmI series, short story by LazyNoob. Title, The Tale of the Unwanted Half-Brother. Am I the a-hole for not helping? Alright, grab your popcorn, folks, because we've got a family saga that's juicier than a ripe peach. So, am I the a-hole for not helping my half-brother? Let's unpack this drama. I'm a 27-year-old dude, hustling with 2 jobs just to keep my head above water. My dad and stepmom waltzed into each other's lives 19 years ago, and lo and behold, I got a half-brother out of the deal. Now, let me set the stage. Growing up, it was pretty clear where the parental favoritism lay. Little bro got all the love and attention, while I was left in the shadows. When I hit 18 and had dreams of university dancing in my head, my folks dropped a bombshell. They weren't ponying up for my education. Nope, it was time for me to spread my wings and fly solo. Translation, they kicked me to the curb. Undeterred, I juggled multiple jobs, scraped together every penny, and clawed my way through college. Graduated, snagged a decent job, and finally felt like I was catching a break. Fast forward to the present day. Little bro hits the big 1 to 8, and suddenly, my parents have dollar signs in their eyes. They want me to chip in for his university fees. Excuse me? I put my foot down, and boy, did all hell break loose. They unleashed a storm of accusations, calling me selfish for not lending a helping hand. But here's the kicker, they're not exactly scraping by. Nope, they've got money to burn, even started their own business. So, am I the a-hole here? I'm torn. On one hand, family should stick together, right? But on the other hand, where was this unity when I needed it most? I'll be lurking in the comments, waiting for your verdict. Am I the villain in this family fiasco, or just a dude trying to carve out his own path? Let's hear it. If you like the story, please hit the like button, or leave a comment. Thank you.